Hi guys, and welcome back to Minecraft. So today, we are going to be travelling to some other dimensions using the Mystcraft mod. So as I explained in my last episode, this is a linking book, which will give me a way to get back here. And then all I do is I take a book and a feather, and I make a descriptive book. Descriptive book, so this has started off at age 50, not sure why that age, but that's what it's done. So by default it just numbers the ages, apparently starting from 50 onwards. I can rename these, which I'll show you possibly in another video. I don't have all the materials I need at the moment to do that. So anyway, I right click with it in my hand, I get this interface here. So age 50, at the moment this is blank. This will change once we go there. I'll explain that in a moment. So I basically just click this black square and I will be transported across time and space to another dimension. And here we are. So let's see. What can we tell about this world? Well, we've spawned in darkness, which normally means it's permanent darkness, because normally when you first load the world, it will spawn at midday. So to spawn at night normally means it's permanent night. These over here are pigmen, which means this world consists of a hell biome. Now you might be wondering why there's no lava, etc. That is because the hell biomes... Ooh! I can reclaim the smooth stone, not smooth stone, the stone bricks that I lost all those episodes ago when I stupidly got myself killed. Sorry, getting back to the subject at hand. Yeah, so a hell biome in the Mystcraft mod. I'm not sure if there's some technical reason for this, but it just spawns the mobs from hell, but it doesn't actually have like lava and netherrack and all that stuff. It just spawns the mobs. Okay, so this is a pretty dangerous place at the moment. Oh, whoops. Accidentally threw it on the floor then. There's mobs everywhere because it's night time. That's a ghost coming to kill me. I don't know why they dropped gunpowder. So yeah, this is a pretty unfriendly world. There's just going to be constant monsters spawning everywhere because it's permanently nighttime, and those monsters are going to be from hell and from everywhere. I'm just going to see if I can kill these horses. Maybe I'll get a heart of undeath, I think it's called, which would basically allow me to maybe get my own undead horse if I wanted to. Not that I particularly do. That's if I ever even get around to taming horses at all. Okay, well, that's enough of this age, so let's head back. So I get my linking book, right-click that, it says Overworld, so when I click that, I should now travel back home. And here I am. I have gone home. So on the floor here is age 50. When I travelled there, it dropped it on the floor. Just like when I travelled back, my linking book was also dropped on the floor, which means I have to make another one. So I right-click on age 50, and you'll see all these symbols have appeared now. These basically describe the world that was generated. So it had tiny biomes. The biomes were hell, desert, and desert hills. It had a white sunset, but we couldn't see that. A green sunset as well. So what happens then, apparently, is it sort of mixes those two colours together, so it probably would have been like a lighter green, maybe. And a red sunset as well, so that would have been some kind of weird colour. Standard lighting, fast weather, eternal night, so we wouldn't have ever seen that sunset, and standard terrain. So nothing massively exciting there. To pick up the book, by the way, just click in the corner there, and then it will let you put it in the inventory. So I'm going to keep all the descriptive books that I make, and I'll show you that part of things, why I need to keep those, possibly in the next episode. So let's make another descriptive book. This one is then age 51. And we'll make another linking book as well to make sure we can definitely get back. And let's just quickly eat to regain our hunger. And let's see what is in age 51. Okay, here we are. It appears to be eternal night again, which is always fun. Ah, little skeleton quartet over there. Loads of zombies and creepers and werewolves and Enderman. Oh god, I've just aggroed about Enderman. Okay, he's teleporting towards me. He's holding a plant. Where's he gone? There you are. So yeah, once again, this is kind of a pretty hostile... God, now that creeper spotted me. As you can see, this is kind of hostile. Because it's eternal night, it's just filled with monsters all the time. The only purpose I can really see to an eternally nighttime world is to maybe have some kind of combat training or experience farming sort of place. So you could teleport to an eternal nighttime world and then just farm loads of experience by just sort of killing everything in sight. But for now, this doesn't help me that much. So I'm going to head back and just check what properties that world had that I just spawned. So here it is, age 51. And we had tiny biomes again. We had river, ice mountains and desert, standard lighting, fast weather, eternal night and standard terrain. Not too exciting. So let's go ahead and make some more. So now we have age 52. We have our linking book again. Must always remember that. It's inevitable that I'm going to forget that at some point. But as I've said before, there is a way back if you kind of cheat a little bit. So anyway, let's check out age 52. Oh god, the frames. Okay, we've spawned. It appears that we're in a jungle. What the hell is this? Looks like a tree stump. Why is this? Why has this spawned so, like, weirdly? It's like a 3-wide tree stump? What the hell? Well, this is really bizarre. But let's see. What have we got here? It sounds like we're really high up, because, yeah, we are. We're really, really high up. Why the hell is this so high? This is quite interesting. It looks like we've spawned once again in eternal nighttime, which is kind of annoying. We've just got cows buried in leaves here. This is really weird. I've never known it to spawn a world so high up before. And what are these, like, weird bits of tree? Can I cut these down? Yeah, they're just normal wood. Really weird. I've not seen this before. This is kind of new to me. Just these weird kind of like wooden pillars. Kind of creepy. Is there anything on top of them? Nope, not a damn thing. Nothing in the middle. I don't know, that's kind of weird. So yeah. It is really weird because the height of just the land is like really high up, enough for the wind sounds to be playing. Ooh, I seem to have frozen. There we go. Yeah, so this land seems to be at its lowest point, like 130, which is really high. Was that a creeper? No? Okay. So yeah, this is like a really high up land. Maybe there's something new in this mod that's been added since I last did this. I'm just going to have a bit of an explore, because this is... What the hell? What the hell? Why am I walking sideways? Why am I walking sideways? What's going on? Has my key got stuck? Oh, okay. That was weird. Minecraft seemed to get stuck walking sideways for some reason then. I have no idea why. Is this just endless jungle? I guess it would be, wouldn't it? Oh shit. Having expressed somewhat of a dislike for jungles before, it does make sense that it would just spawn me in a massive jungle. What the hell? Oh, this is tainted. Wow. That looks really cool on the map. God damn it, stop freezing. This is kind of weird. Just a random area of taint. I didn't even know you could. I guess it makes sense, but I didn't realise you could actually get taint in the in these worlds. So let's just have a little look around. Seems we're on a massive plain biome now. I'm tempted to say that this world is huge biomes, because this is like the biggest plains biome I've ever seen. Let's just see if there's anything else interesting around here. Is that oil? Wow. I guess because for some reason the land is so high up, this oil spout like just barely sticks up over the land. Yeah, this is really weird. I don't know why this world is so high up. I wonder if that's a property. Okay. Well, these planes just seem to be going on forever. So let's teleport back. So let's have a look at that, shall we? We had huge biomes, which I suspected. We had jungle, hills, plains, and river, but we never got far enough to see that. It was bright. Bright's kind of a weird one. It makes it bright enough. I think even at night time, it's as bright as daylight, but stuff can still spawn, so that can be kind of a bit misleading. Overcast, I think, makes it permanently overcast in the weather. Fast time means that time would have been progressing much quicker than normal. And it was a cave world? Huh. That would explain a few things. A cave world basically means, well, as you would imagine, the world is a cave. So there should have been like a roof above everything, but I think I somehow spawned on top of that. So that's why I was so high up, which is really weird. So that would have been kind of cool to show you a cave world, but unfortunately it spawned me on top of it, so I couldn't actually... Oh, that was rubber wood in that jungle. What on earth? Those weird pillars of wood was actually rubber wood. That actually is quite important. Okay, well, I've just seen my timer run out, so we've just passed the 15-minute mark for this episode. But, well, let's just explore one more age, shall we? Try and find something a bit more interesting to show you guys before we end this episode. I'm going to keep checking, I'm going to keep going to new ages until I find... There's a few world properties that I want to obtain, basically. Because once I have those, I can use those to farm various materials, like wood and glowstone, things like that. So that's what I'm after, really, out of this. So this episode is kind of showing you what it's like, what the mod adds, etc. in the next episode, I'll probably just keep making new dimensions until I find the properties that I want. So you might just see like some really brief cuts of the different worlds that I find. But let's end this episode with one more age 53. Let me just make absolutely sure. Yep, I have my linking book on me. Okay, let's go. Okay. We have spawned once again in permanent darkness. And look, there's ghasts. Ooh, wow. What's this? We might actually have some cool terrain going on here. Maybe this is an extreme hills biome. That's kind of awesome. I want to go see that hole in the side of the cave. It's a shame that this is a permanent nighttime world. And it seems like we have hell biomes crossed with maybe extreme hills. I'm assuming that's extreme hills. So let's see. How can I... Wow, that really is a cool sort of bit of mountain there. Let's try not to aggro the ghast if we can help it. So other than some pretty cool terrain, this does just seem like kind of a normal world. None of the special properties seem to be here, which is kind of a shame. But let's just have a little look around just to make sure. What the hell? Why is this tree such a weird colour? Normal wood. Strange. Anyway, yeah, there doesn't seem to be much going on here. Just seems to be another world with eternal nighttime, etc. Is that a magma slime down there? I might just see if that drops any magma cream. And it did not. Oh well, yeah, let's head back. Okay, well, I was hoping to show you a few more interesting things, but I just kept spawning the same kind of world types there. But as I said in the next episode, I'm just gonna literally keep spawning worlds until I find the stuff that I want. So I should get to show you guys some more stuff then. But this episode and the last episode was kind of a semi-tutorial, I guess, for the Mystcraft mod. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you again next time.